Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Josh, man. It's been a while since I made a video. I really need to make videos like how I used to, man. I used to drop them gents, like at least every 2 days. But I'm ready to get back on that. I'm ready to be back on that real soon. Today I'm be talking about the country and the state that we're currently in. If you haven't realized or you haven't been outside, the country is kind of jacked up right now. Race tensions are the highest I've ever felt it. The food prices have went up. There's clearly a food shortage. Um, Things are higher, but the pay hasn't really met the food prices. Even though we're getting paid a little bit more, but the cost hasn't really met the minimum wage for most people. So people are still struggling. Um, it's a lot going on right now. I got a little story for y'all that I want y'all to hear because I think this will really give a good insight to the full problem coming from a working man, a person who works and who has the pleasure of dealing with all races, or at least I had, because I recently resigned from my job. They keep on calling me to come back, but I'm not going back there. The job was breaking me down, man. Moving all that heavy stuff. Imagine two people moving a piano. That it hurt. It hurt a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you. That shit hurt. So I putting that behind me. I know I'm young. I'm in relatively good shape. No, I'm in my boxes. But I know I'm young. I'm in good shape. But still, you don't want to damage your body too much while you're young. The biggest regret was me damaging my knee because even though it doesn't hurt now, I can only imagine how it's going to feel 30, 40 years in the future when I'm older. It's going to be horrible. I'm going to have to get a knee replacement easily. But that's besides the point. So I had the pleasure of working a job where I could meet with all races and all people from different standards. And it really opens your idea and it lets you know where we're at as a society in the United States. And I was allowed to see these people in their natural habitats. I've worked with millionaires. I've worked with white trash. I've worked with trash black people. I've worked with Hispanics. I've been blessed to be able to see how these people handle their business and how they talk. And I guess the good thing about it is I've been told that I don't sound like I'm from Baltimore. And I've been told multiple times that I surprise people because they don't expect me to talk so educated, which shout out to my mother and my father and my teachers, um, all my teachers and everyone who was helping me along this path because I'm a direct representation of you. So thank you for everything that you taught me. But yeah, I can. It's not looking too good out here, man. It's not. I just seen this Rittenhouse case. How the dude shot two white people at a Black Lives Matter protest, and how he just got off. I'm not gonna give my full response on that because I don't know the full research. I'll make another video talking about that, but I need to go and I need to do some studying before I give any answer on that. And I see people upset. I and I really think that there's going to be a civil war or like a race war very soon in the United States because the tensions are so high right now. They're so high. Uh, I was at work one time and I was working as the foreman. Basically, I was working as the manager. And after I did the job, the people didn't want to give me their credit card to finish the transaction. They wanted to talk to the owner, who's Israeli, Jewish, or someone who was white. They didn't want to give me the credit card to finish the transaction. And it happens a lot. It's like you'll go into these rich people's homes and they treat you like trash or they won't respect your authority, even though that you're the one who's running the whole situation. They try to disrespect you. Or it's just a lot, man. What am I trying? The more still I'm trying to get to is that it's really tense out here right now. It's very tense. It, I'm trying to think of a good story to tell y'all. Burger King. I'll tell y'all the Burger King story. So I was at work, and it was my lunch break, so I went to Burger King. I wanted to get something to eat real quick. I was hungry. You know, Burger King, they always got that spicy chicken sandwich. That junk was smacking you. Had to get me one of them with large fry and a drink. And the end of dessert, I had to get me that because, you know, I was looking at a couple pianos, you know, 200 boxes. That's a given on any day, easily. And that was only a half day. So probably by the time I was done my day, I was probably going to lift that piano again and all those boxes again to put in the person's new place. So I'm in Burger King getting something to eat. I go in there. It's an all African American staff. Everyone's black. Everyone's African American. And white people walk in there. And I order my food and I'm waiting. And she just starts getting very disrespectful to white people. The white people have done nothing. They literally done nothing. They just came there to get something to eat. And she's like, oh, they all bunched up together like the KKK. Yada. Oh, what y'all planning on doing? What are y'all doing? Really? Oh, you need to get the fuck up out of here. We don't fucking like them. We don't like them. I'm just sitting right there. And I'm just looking like, yo, they did nothing. They literally came here to eat. These dudes came here to get their lunch and dip. So I'm looking at her. I'm looking like, what the hell is wrong with you? They've done nothing. Her manager didn't say nothing. Her coworkers didn't say nothing. They just let her slide saying that to them people. And I see the white people, they looking like, what the hell? And they look at me and I'm looking like, y'all ain't do nothing. I'm like, I'm trying to say, y'all, dear white people, y'all done nothing. Y'all done nothing to deserve this, what y'all getting right now. Y'all ain't say nothing, y'all ain't disrespect nobody. You just came into the restaurant. Continue to curse them out. And that was the perfect representation in my eyes of what the current situation is between African Americans and white people in the United States currently. It's very tense. And I think at any moment, it's just going to be that one situation that sparks something off, a fire, a huge fire that won't be able to be put out so easily. And it's situations like that, like the Rittenhouse situation, which even though there were no black people involved that were killed, it's showing white people that white privilege even affects white people. Isn't that funny? The dude, I guess his white privilege was higher than the other dude's white privilege, so I guess he won. I guess they was measuring power levels real quick, white privilege power levels. But yeah, it's so frigid right now. It's gonna be. I'm willing to bet it's gonna be the one thing that sparks off a civil war or a race war. It's gonna be riots in the streets. I hope it doesn't happen. Of course, I don't want it to happen because once we get to that point, it's no going back from there. It's either things are gonna have to change, and I don't mind being out there fighting either. But if we can solve this without having to go to violence, I would rather take that route. But it seems like that's what's going to happen real soon. It's going to be a race war. So, yeah, that's just my take on it, though. All right, y'all. I'm out. I'm making